Welcome guys to another Prehistoric Kingdom live stream. Today not only are we going to be playing Prehistoric Kingdom, but we're also going to be checking out some of the new Halloween content. Thanks everybody, that could have been a disaster stream, but anyway, that's how you know I read the chat. So, quick shout out to everybody in the chat. Hello, Brendan, Marine, Mrs. T-Rex, Toxic Bubbles again, Bogle, Spine and Fan. Remember guys, I'm terrible at reading out names. Pogo Wogo, 10th Architect, Some Spartan, Evil Homer, great name, Dragonborn, love it. We do also, for anyone checking out the stream for the first time, we do talk a little bit about House of the Dragon. No spoilers or anything. We usually just say like, wasn't that a good episode? Yes. But wasn't it a good episode? Yes. So anyway, guys, let's just take a look. Let's just jump into some PK. So I'm just going to load up I'm actually going to load up a new map just in sandbox mode. Because I was thinking, will I decorate the current park that we're working on with the new Halloween items? And I basically thought no, because then I feel like if it's Halloween items, I might have to take that down. But I will add a cute little area. You'll see in just a little while a cute little kind of area I can have in the new park. So let me just switch. But guys, do you like the new Halloween PK logo? So that was done by Ida. And next week we're going to be having a Halloween stream. So usually we stream on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Next week on Monday the 31st, Halloween, we're going to be streaming. It'll be a bit later. It'll be, I think, about 2 hours from now, but next Monday. So whatever time zone you're in now, 2 hours later, that's the time the Halloween stream is going to be. So a little bit later. But we have some really fun games to be playing on that stream. You'll have a little sneak peek later, just as soon as I show off some of the Halloween content. So let's get into it. Woo! Okay, let me just move my chat box. And I'm hoping my cat, she is under the bed. I can see her feet, but I don't think she'll want to come on today's stream. So, beautiful. I went with the temperate map because it's very much, well, I'm in the UK at the moment. I'm near London. Let me just get a little center stage. There we go. So I'm going to quickly just draw a little pathway right near the entrance. I'm going to go with the darker path just because that looks a little bit cooler with the Halloween items. Actually, one thing before I forget, what I like to do on maps is, and a lot of people like this, they prefer like just a completely level terrain. So around this whole area, because it just saves time, especially if you're really putting a lot of detail in your custom builds. Just if you have like the surface flat, it's much better. Saves you from going in and tweaking things later. Do we have an estimated time for the Halloween update? Well, guys, very big surprise. So, oh wait, wrong screen. So the Halloween content is going to come out later on today after today's stream. So update 3 will be coming out with the Halloween content at 6 p.m. UK Ireland time. So that's just less than 2 hours from now, guys. So as soon as the stream's over, you know, you guys are going to be sick of me. Like, quickly, as soon as Rosie's finished the stream, we can start playing the content. The Halloween event will go live, and you guys will be able to update your games. We also have the animal info signs in there, as well as a whole lot of general bug fixes that help performance. You guys can read the patch notes on Steam at 6 p.m., so just about an hour and 45 minutes from now. You guys can check out all the details for the new update. But yes, it contains all the Halloween items, which I'm really excited to show. I wanted to show sneak peeks as soon as October hit. But I know, at least we have it now. We have a whole week before Halloween to decorate our parks. So let me switch back to the game. Okay. I feel like, I don't know, should I dress up for Halloween next week? I'm thinking I could be like Sarah from Hocus Pocus. Maybe. But I'm very excited for the Halloween stream because Ida is going to be joining me, and we're going to be drawing some very special Prehistoric Kingdom concept art. So you'll get a little sneak peek later. It's very, very cute. And we'll also, of course, do some giveaways as well next week throughout the stream. So every now and then, the last couple of months during the streams, we've been giving a key away every now and then, but I think we'll do about 3 giveaways during the Halloween stream. So we're really, that's some king shit right there that we're doing. So again, I just like to level off, because if I don't, I'll forget about it and I'll start building something when the terrain is really uneven. And then when I go to place that building or whatever somewhere else, it ends up being like really lopsided. Okay. And I'm also just going to get rid of a couple of trees because I want to make things look a little bit spookier in the lead up. So I'm actually going to create like a little kind of stage. Let me just, oh my God, I want to fix my webcam, but I think, okay, it's fine. I'm a little low. I'm a sloucher, guys. A lot of streamers, they have a little reminder to drink water. I need one that like says stop slouching. So I think I want to make, microphones in the way a little. So I want to make like a little stage platform very quickly, just to display some of the new items. And you'll see why there's like a little kind of stage very soon. But how is everybody this week? Did you see the the House of the Dragon finale? I watched it yesterday. I really, really enjoyed it. The last 2 episodes were very, very, very good. And it's unfortunate that we have to wait almost 2 years for the next one. Hopefully not much longer. But so far I like getting obsessed with things, and so far I've loved House of the Dragon this year. No spoilers, guys. But we do get to see, you haven't seen it, there's some dragons in there. And essentially, so the last 2 episodes, it's kind of like a 2-part where you have kind of the Hightower side in episode 9 of what happens, and then the episode 10 is the, I guess, Targaryens, we'll say, even though they're kind of a mixture of Targaryens. But that's like Rhaenyra and Daemon and how they approach a situation. But it's very, very, very good. Toxic Bubble says, I'm a fan of House of the Dragon. Someone else said maybe I'll watch it in the future. Dino Steve. Shout out, that is Mao. So if you want to friend him, if everyone friends Mao, Dino Steve 93. I didn't watch the series at all. Says My Help 14. Not even Game of Thrones, but this series looks fun. It is quite good. It's definitely a lot, because when I didn't read any of the books, and I started reading, I started watching Game of Thrones. And then before one of the final seasons, I rewatched it, and I understood so much more, because there's so much, it's such a big cast that you just like forget what's happening most of the time. And it was really weird. So Game of Thrones, like, obviously not to spoil anything, but throughout the whole, it just basically, in the last season, they were like, we have to face off against the White Walkers. It's like these ice zombies, basically. And I remember thinking, all of a sudden, there's no mention of the White Walkers. And then all of a sudden, the last season, they're just going to like throw them in. And then when I rewatched it, I realized like literally in every single episode almost, they mention like the White Walkers. And I'm like, how did I like miss that? So I'm just using the advanced editing tool to basically just duplicate things, and I can like select a few and kind of share them together, but I kind of like doing one at a time or just a few at a time, just so I don't have to go back and do that many corrections. Oh, fail. Oh, I did like a few there. Pukawoga says, I only watched that scene with the big dragon behind the small dragon in the sky. That was really cool, yeah. Yeah, so what's interesting, so the original books, or the original book, Fire and Blood, which is based on the Targaryen history, that it's sort of, they tell the story as if like it's history, and it's like, oh, these are the events explained by some people who were there, and some people have like different versions of what happened. So it's quite interesting to see the narrative that the show goes with. Very exciting. So first off, I think we need some pumpkins. It's Halloween. Let's get some pumpkins. Also, guys, let me know your Halloween costumes because I will try to dress up for next week's stream. But yeah, I need a couple of ideas. Maybe I'll do Rhaenyra if I have like a real like regal dress or outfit or something. Have you seen the Lord of the Rings series, Rings of Power, Toxic Bubbles? Yeah, no, I haven't. I was actually really interested because I used to quite like I enjoy Star Wars lore. I know it's different. I enjoy Star Wars lore, and there's just so much like new Star Wars stuff coming on Disney Plus, and I like Marvel as well. But again, there's just like too much stuff flooding in, too much content that I don't really care too much about. Too many shows. Ooh, it's raining. Yeah, actually, I do want it to be gloomy so we can have it being cloudy for a while. Anyway, so I was going to watch the new Lord of the Rings series because I was like, well, I'd rather just watch the new Lord of the Rings content, see how that goes, instead of dive into more like Star Wars or Marvel, because I'm a bit sick of it at the moment. But then just because, I don't know, there was just this whole hype train. I guess it was like House of the Dragon and Lord of the Rings being pitted against each other. And I haven't watched Lord of the Rings. I heard the story, the character arcs in the story isn't great, but then I've heard like midway through the season, there's kind of, it takes a turn and the finale is like amazing. So perhaps I will watch it. But it seems to be quite good. Like there's a bit of a backstory on some very big characters that will be very influential to the later plot lines in Lord of the Rings lore. By the way, guys, we're streaming on Twitch and YouTube, so I will call out in the chat where I'm reading the message if I remember. So Mrs. T-Rex says Rhaenyra is my vote, same. She is the queen. She's the heir, the rightful heir. Micah said, have you seen There Are Dragon Skeleton in PK Workshop? Ooh, I'll have to take a look at that soon. So when we continue on with our park, if I don't get to it today, next time we continue on with our gameplay park that we usually do in the streams, we might place a little dragon Easter egg. Oh, so guys, later I'll also show you for the info signs, you can frame them. Oh, so information sign 1. So I actually haven't had a chance to play with these, but there's loads of great info signs that you guys can have, and you can change up the framing, which I think is such a nice detail. I think Nathan from the team made these. So these are very, very cool. I'm very excited to have these in the park because I have like a few viewing platforms that I really wanted to have the info signs. So I'm very, very excited that these are finally in the game. So again, guys, all the new content will be in the new update that will be out in about an hour and 30 minutes. Anyone else? Catch up on House of the Dragon? Yes, everyone has to catch up so nothing gets spoiled. Okay, into the Halloween content. Let me just look. I think props. So I think we need some pumpkins. Can you guys believe there's a pumpkin? I should just hype up the pumpkin like the whole stream as if like that's like the only Halloween content. So you guys, you can actually change the colors of the pumpkins. So you can have kind of different designs. You can literally have like we can have like a pink pumpkin if we want. Look how cute. Oh my god, I actually love the pink pumpkin. Anyway, we'll try go Halloween. We'll try go on theme today. So some very cool Prehistoric Kingdom themed pumpkins. Let me just size them up a little. So the pumpkins come with a few different alternate versions. So let me just click on it here. So we have the kind of Smilodon fangs popping out. We have just a typical kind of, I was going to say dragon dinosaur scratch mark. We have, so this is Nathan. He modeled for the pumpkins that he was making. And this is Nathan when the candle goes out. So some very cool choices that you guys can have. I will, of course, line them all up. Ooh, I just want this one. And of course, with scaling, we could make like little small pumpkins. So you can just have whatever kind of variation of sizes. You could make like a whole Cinderella carriage and everything with your pumpkins. Teeny tiny pumpkin. Pogo Wogo says, can the animals eat the pumpkin? If so, allow us to make Was That the Bite or 87 names. No, they cannot eat the pumpkin, but we do have in animal enrichment, there is actually a blood pumpkin that they do eat. So they'll chomp on this as well. Hello, Evan New. Welcome to the stream. Nathan face reveal. Has he not? No, he has been on stream. I think we've had dev streams, or there might be a Crytebo like Q&A stream that we did when we first launched into early access. Oh my god, the pumpkin is so small I can't even like pick it up. It's there forever. It's there forever. Okay, let me see. Back into some more Halloween props. If I just make a little spooky forest over here. Very eerie. So we have some really cool tombstones in the game as well. Is there a way to merge two group builds in one group? There is. So for instance, if I click this group and then if I hold shift on my keyboard and click another, I can merge the groups. That way they move together. Oh my god, look at the tiny pumpkin. Yes, we can move it now. But I will keep this safe. I will keep this safe. It's floating, but we need to be able to see her. Can't lose it. So back to our little forest. So props. Oh yeah, we have some nice candles, guys, but I do want to show you the tombstones. So tombstone or gravestone, headstone. So these come in two variations. You can't recolor them, but I actually already love just the stone design. I think it looks awesome. And here is our little Triceratops, which is actually kind of sad if you think about it. Like, oh my god, the Triceratops there. Like, it'd be kind of mean to put this tombstone in with the Triceratops enclosure. So you can resize the tombstones. One thing that I like to do is just kind of, sometimes I'll resize them. I'll scale them maybe a bit bigger or smaller depending on what I'm building, but I like to just lower them and just even like tilt them a little. Maybe some of the dinosaurs, some of the more heavy set dinosaurs knocked the tombstones a little. Just gives it a little old spooky vibe. Very cool tombstones. Rest in peace, Triceratops. I know, I know. It's like sad, but also like extremely cute at the same time. But yeah, I love the tombstones. I love the design. It's just very typical tombstone. I guess you won't miss it. You'll know what it is. And just the kind of stone detail I absolutely love. And then you can see like there's a little kind of more detail where some of the kind of stone is like eroding or it's getting a little older just for a more spookier vibe. I'm going to bring you back to our little stage and show you some of the candles. So all of the candles, again, they can be resized. And so just using the singular ones, and they can be recolored. So we can have some orange candles. Let me get like a proper orange, like a kind of scary. If I just line up a few, if I was to quickly place loads of candles around, what I do is I just kind of sink them in to make them look like different levels. That's a quick way if you want to do it, or we can actually just scale them down. Or we can have a giant candle. I love the scalium PK. Do the pumpkins and candles glow at night? Yes, they do. They do. They certainly do. The pumpkins are cool. I know. I love the pumpkins. Thank you, Fish1167 from Twitch. I even like this one. Like, it's got some personality. But yeah, I've loved playing around with some Halloween content. I was getting some video footage of some of the Halloween content because there will be some info. Oh, one sec. Streams. Oh, nice. Mal has posted in the stream Discord channel that we are streaming. And we also have an event running on Discord for the stream. So we'll probably do that from now on with most streams. Let me just go back to the day. I always go back to between like 10 and 1 in the game just because I feel like that's a nice brightness level where I can see what I'm building. So for more candles, you also get a little group together set of 3. You get a kind of thinner candle along with the main one that comes with the update, and then you get a kind of melty, waxy one in the middle. And you can change each of their colors. Let me just scale it up so you guys can see it a bit more. So all the colors can be changed. Maybe I should have... Yeah, let's stick to some Halloween vibes. So the candles also look really cool. I mean, we could... I mean, this guy could have a candle. There you go. Now he's not left out. Jocko Pizza says a Pennsylvania map would look good as Halloween map. Oh, Pennsylvania map. Interesting. What's the weather like over there? Is it like creepy? Like in the UK, basically, it's like starting to get much darker in the evenings. So by the time the stream is over, it'll be about 6 p.m. my time, and you'll see like, because the window is just here, it'll get very dark. Hopefully I don't have to turn on the lights too soon. Let me see, Halloween items. Where are the rest of the items? So finally, because I really want this for our stage, we have some buntings, which I always think is like a really weird name. Bunting. Like, I actually feel like I only realized what that was a year ago. I was like, oh, they call them buntings, because I would just call them like flags or like hanging decorations. So these are very cute, and I love the different styles that come with the buntings as well. We've got this kind of more typical Halloween colors, the orange and black, and then very, very cool, you have these, I don't think we specifically said, but some pterosaurs? Oh my god, their name has just slipped from my mind. But yeah, we got some kind of like, it's not a bat, it's got to have a prehistoric kingdom theme. But oh, pterodactyl, I think that's what I was thinking. Yeah, so you have some pterodactyl kind of buntings as well here. They're very, very cute. I do want to stick to maybe something a bit more colorful though. Cool. Oh, I'm in the stage. Oh my goodness. I cannot select my little flags. There we go. Here in Germany, it is 5:35 p.m. and rainy. Yeah, it's actually no, it has been raining in the UK. I think, was it last night or the night before? It's actually quite stormy weather. I'm just going to resize these again and then change up the colors. Oh, you can change like all of the colors, guys, as well. So we could literally have like a pink one. So it's awesome because that way you can use all of these decorations, not just at Halloween, just to kind of spice up your park. Or just add some more details, or there could be kind of restaurants in the park, and maybe there could be a section in the restaurant where you can book a birthday party. Imagination. Maybe it'll be a very cool update one day with like you can plan little events in your park. Remember, this isn't me confirming anything, it's just my hopes and dreams for Prehistoric Kingdom, just as a player. Beanie said, ooh, Halloween. I know we're very excited to show up the new Halloween content. I remember I saw the concept art for this like over a month ago, and I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to stream this. But for next week's stream, I'll change up the layout of the stream just a little bit more. I might kind of decorate, like hang these, the buntings and flags over the stream as well, just because we'll be celebrating Halloween. So yeah, I'm going to move these out for now just because I don't want them to merge with the wall just yet. I want to kind of see where we want to hang them. Halloween items. So also we have some very large insect statues. Just he's hovering at the moment. Do you have a favorite food or drink for fall, autumn? No, I'm like very weird. I kind of just like eat the same thing all day, like every day. I have like weird routine food, but definitely more roast dinners. I'm actually vegetarian. And I try to eat vegan, but I can eat, there's like vegan like Wellingtons and certain types of roast that I can eat. So then I get like stuffing and mashed potato. So that's always nice to have in the winters. I'm not a fan of like pumpkin spice things. I know I do seem like, you know, a blonde, typical stereotype of a girl, but I actually don't like pumpkin spice things. That revelation to everyone was probably more shocking than the announcement of the Halloween content. But yeah, I don't know. What's your favorite? Obviously, I drink tea with oat milk like every single day, even in the summer though. So I don't know if that would be like typical fall, winter. But obviously, you know, you leave the heating on, everything's cozy. Ooh, that shadow actually looked really cool for that tree. So some really exciting features for the Halloween content, guys, is we have some scenery items. So let me just place a few things here. So this kind of reminds me, like if you're setting up like a little stall of maybe Halloween items, these can help with like Halloween signs, or like I kind of have a stage for like a little play setup. So you guys will see where I'm going with it in just a little while, I hope, or I'm just or it's like, this is a very good explanation, Rosie. Kiko White Line says bugs, insects even, arthropods for those inclined. Someone asking about more species. Guys, all the announced species coming in, not this update, the next update is on our Trello board. So you can take a look there. But any other species, we cannot confirm. So you may guess, but we cannot say anything. And luckily for me, I actually forget the lineup, so I cannot spoil anything. Yeah, so guys, the next 3 species coming to Prehistoric Kingdom, they will be out by the end of the year. They will be Solidosaurus, Coelophysis, and Dilophosaurus, so you can check them out on the Trello board. So if you are watching on YouTube or Twitch, you guys will be able to see that. What is everyone's favorite season? I do really like I enjoy Halloween and I love dressing up. I think that's really, really fun. I used to be freaked out by Halloween when I was little, just in Ireland anyway. Pretty much October coming up to like the whole month. People, they buy fireworks. It's illegal. Is my webcam a little blurry? That's a little better. Anyway, so people just buy fireworks and set them off. It's actually quite dangerous and they're just so loud and the noise would like freak me out a little bit. Let me just save as well, just in case we run into an issue. I'm gonna name this Halloween Kills. No, Halloween Ends. That's the name of the movie, isn't it? Shout out to Jamie Lee Curtis because I'm sure she watches our streams. Bug statues, giant bugs. Do they make any other big statues? So there is a few like bug, like kind of pieces. So, no, they are full bugs. Let me just see. Let me grab them for you guys. So at the end here, so you have I'm going to butcher the name, guys, an Arthropleura body segment. So that's here, and you can scale them as well. So you could just pretend they're like little bugs flying around. And then you have the Arthropleura head. Scary. I'm not a huge fan of bugs. I don't mind little ones though. Like I used to know a girl in school, even like tiny little money spiders that are like the size of a teeny tiny freckle. She would like freak out and scream. And I'm also a big fan of not killing spiders, even big ones in your house. I always try and scoop them up in like a dustpan and brush and then just like fling them out the window a little bit. One thing I used to do, oh my god, I hope my sister isn't watching, but I still did it up until not long ago, but if I found a spider in my room, I would like pick it up with tissue or cloth and I would like shake it off into my sister's bed or like in her room. It wouldn't be that big of a spider, but I would literally just like throw it and be like, it's my sister's problem. And I did that probably within the last like 2 years. I'm pretty sure I've done it when I was visiting home. So if you want to torment your siblings, they're gonna seem crazy. Like, what? She said I threw a spider in her room? She's crazy. Why would I do that? I'm not gonna pick up a spider just to throw it in her room. So that could be fun. Does this guy? Oh yeah, the candle is there. I'm actually gonna. Can I change the candle? Oh, I'm just moving them all. Yeah. I do want to make this candle white just so it stands out a little bit more. There we go. Cute. I do love the pumpkins. They've got such a nice shape as well. You know, it's hard to make pumpkins. They've got a unique shape. Vogel said, I love spiders. I did know one girl in school and who wasn't like afraid. She was just like, no, I've never been afraid. I really feel like it's how people portray them. Because when you're a kid, and even because adults are a bit weary of them, like you see your parents being like, oh, I don't like spider, and then you're like freaked out by them. Whereas I just think if you just pretend like, oh no, it's just a cute little bug, let's help them get outside. Back to nature, back to the garden, I think it would be less traumatic. Oh, yeah, so back to the scenery items. Again, guys, if you're familiar with our streams, I get very distracted and I forget what I'm supposed to be doing. So here is some beautiful moon crescents. So we have a full moon or we have the half moon. We're going to pretend in this map there is 2 moons. Beautiful. Beanie says, will these things be removed sometime after Halloween or will they be available forever? No, they'll be available forever. Even when Prehistoric Kingdom doesn't exist anymore. No, guys, they'll be in the game the whole time. So they're coming out later on this evening in about an hour and 15 minutes. So when the stream ends, the update will be live on Steam. So don't forget to update your games and you can play with the new animal info signs as well as all the all the new Halloween content. So that's really cool about Prehistoric Kingdom is we allow for a lot of customization. So like we said earlier, we can change the colors of things. So we can basically, you can have pumpkins all year round. The little scenery items though, you cannot change the colors of these, but you don't need to because they are so freaking cute. And especially the candles as well, because we did notice like, oh, wait a minute. When we were coming up with the Halloween concept, the team was kind of like, oh wait, there's no candles in Prehistoric Kingdom. I can't believe you don't have any candles like in our little prop section. So finally we have candles, but it's not just Halloween themed. You can obviously color them. Obviously pink will be my go-to for any kind of color wheel showing off. DTV Entertainment says, boy, I know, hello, welcome from Twitch. Giant Insects as statues. A Diner said, hype, hype, hype on YouTube. I know, I'm very, very excited. You guys are going to have so much fun with all the new Halloween content. But yeah, I think from earlier, I think Crytebo needed a couple of footage. I think some of their games, not to spoil anything, but they'll be releasing just some footage of a number of their games that will have some Halloween content in them. And that'll be released within the next couple of days. Does anyone else feel like that's wrong to have the moon? Have it like that? Like, I feel like it needs to be this. Even the shadows that the tree cutouts are making are very, very creepy. Mama Lad said the 2 updates, are they being combined? Yes, guys. So previously, I can quickly bring up our little roadmap if we have it. So previously on Prehistoric Kingdom, let me just move this. So previously we had, there we go. We're professionals here, guys. So previously, we were going to have the achievements, so the Steam and Epic achievements and the animal info signs. That kind of smaller update was going to come out before the Halloween items, but now they've been combined together just because we had a couple of delays with some of the devs. But now, so we just thought it's best. Great, let's just put it in one big update. So the Halloween items and the achievements and animal info signs, along with a few other bug fixes. That will be available later today in just over an hour. So when the stream ends, that update will go live. And then later on, towards the end of the year, we'll have our big title update with new species and a new map as well. So let me go back to my little props. Oh, we have little pumpkins, which I do feel like, I don't want my cute cutout pumpkins to compete with my pumpkins, but either way, they're both very, very cute. It kind of reminds me like of a little fairy tale. A lot of the cutouts, like this could be like a really cute little animation show. with these props. Ooh, I think I placed one too. Great. I'll get a little closer look at the insects as well, because they do look very, very cool. Oh yeah, and the insects, actually, you can change color, but they still have a kind of, that kind, like shiny metal look. I go for the kind of like dark blue or green. And the purple is actually kind of cool as well. Ooh, let me just bring up my chat. Illiterate Scholar, I wonder if we'll have props for Christmas. Yes, so I think we do say, oh yeah, here, so if you take a look at the roadmap, guys, sorry for anyone looking at on the Steam page. If you take a look at the Twitch or YouTube page where we're streaming, you'll be able to see all the kind of overlays, but at the moment, anyone checking out the stream from Steam, you can only see the direct gameplay. Yeah, so later on, obviously at the end of the year, coming up to Christmas, we'll have some nice holiday content as well. So last year, the first week of December, we released Prehistoric Kingdom, just the beta version. So there was a handful of players, maybe about 1,000, that got to play Prehistoric Kingdom, and then we released like a little snow update at Christmas time. So it was really cool to see everyone making like little winter wonderlands with their parks. DTV Entertainment says, that is so good to see the updates combined. It also means the big title update is not far anymore. Yep, so it means the next update will be the big title update. Then hopefully, not too long from now, we can have another stream showing off the new species a bit more. Okay, so back to my props. Also, guys, what has been added as well, let me just double check. So you may have noticed there was a few of the in-game animals missing from the animal silhouette signs, but now all the in-game animals have a little silhouette, which is going to be awesome for just creating little signs and props around your park. So, oh no, Dryosaurus was in there. Let me see. What do we not have? So the Patchy wasn't in there. I think Protoceratops was. Smilodon was there. Oh yes, Styracosaurus. So I think all the in-game animals, guys, now have a little silhouette that, of course, you can color in. Or, well, color. It would be cool if you could take like a little, like open a little window and then just like draw on the sign. Devs, please. Oh, wait. I know, I remembered. Okay, guys, so going back to what I just said, so the animal silhouettes, we were missing a few when they first released a few months ago, but now all the in-game animals have a little animal silhouette. So any of your signs you can now decorate or just have these around your park. They're also very cool for just resizing and just putting everywhere. You can make different signposts, little directional signposts for the animals using these signs. Oh, he's a little lopsided, but that's okay. That's okay. Shout out to the chat for letting me know when my game is showing on the stream. I'm actually in love with the pink pumpkin. Okay, so back to a few more silhouettes. I just want to make sure I have them all before a big reveal. So we also have a couple of spooky clouds. The pink pumpkin says, or has more spooky vibes to it, says Toxic Bubbles. I know. I think because, like, it's like, ooh, what happened to him? He's already had his moment. Let the others shine. So I don't want to reveal too much just yet, because my favorite bit is coming up very, very soon. So we also have these really cute little bats that you could place around in your park. You don't have to, obviously keep them with all the other silhouette items. So it can be like a little bat hanging from the tree. Our little Halloween play is coming together. Vogel said, I love the saber-tooth pumpkin. So that was from Twitch, I know. It's really cool. I love that idea. I was gonna say, maybe I should try carve that on next week's Halloween stream, but no. Like, honestly, if I did this, I would be shocked if I'd be able to do something this good. Like a generic pumpkin. I think maybe I have a little picture of one I did last year, so maybe next week I'll pull up the photo. It was just very generic, like little smiley face. It's just a small pumpkin, probably not much bigger than my head. So then we have another little bat that you can choose from as well. So this one I'm going to keep him maybe next to this moon. He's flying. He's late to the party. Then we also have some holiday cutout bones that you can use. Let me just make it a little bit bigger, so we'll be scaling up. Ooh. Should I place it? These would actually be cool in the graveyard. So here we have an iguanodon skull. These are very cute because I know people are asking for fossils, and these are a little bit more cartoonish than the in-game fossils, but I just think for decorations around the park, very, very cute, because we never really had anything, like, obviously our game is meant to be a little bit more realistic, like, oh, as if this is like an actual prehistoric park. So it's really cute to kind of have a different art style in the game, just to have like, just as like a cute decoration, like little kid-friendly decorations for Halloween. So that's really cool. So Power Sword. Dabbing Monkey said, yeah. Oh, so Spinochus. I'm bad at names, guys. The bat looks a little more like an anorganithid pterosaur to me, with the smooth wings, a small round frog-like head. Yeah, it could be. Let me just see again. I mean, oh, it is. You're right. It's not a bat at all. We learn something new every day in the stream. So yeah, you're right. Of course, Prehistoric Kingdom themed. But I do think they are very, very cool. They're quite cute to hang around. I feel like in my park, I would want them just to be in the trees anyway, even when it's not Halloween, just to like freak people out. It'll be kind of like a Wizard of Oz thing in the background where it's like, did anyone see that scene and the thing in the back? And it's like, it's just a decoration. Sure, Jan. So we got the cutout Bone Rex. Oh, sorry, this is the T-Rex. And then next we'll do the Sauropod. Somebody do me a favor and phonetically spell out the bat name. Because if anyone is like me and I'm like, I can't say the word unless I hear someone say it first. I want like everyone to write something completely different in the chat. The bat has no ears. You're right, he does not have ears. Well, I don't know, maybe he's cold. But no, it is not a bat. Bat-like creature, though. So there's the sauropod skull, and then we have the trike cut out. I think the trike one might actually be my favorite. I do like the sauropod one, though. He's got a lot of sass. Anurugo natas? I'll work on it. The beautiful cutouts. I love these. And finally, oh my god, guys, I'm so excited for these cutouts. So, we'll also be kind of expanding on this. They won't be in the game, but basically, Ida, when she was designing stuff for Halloween, there's a few of us on stream, and then we were kind of thinking of dinosaurs as if they were little kids or little characters and what they would dress up as for Halloween. So we have 3 really cute, really cute cutouts. So let me introduce you to Tacula. So basically next week in our Halloween stream, so on Monday the 31st, we'll be streaming at 6 p.m. UK time, and Ida is going to be drawing more of these little creatures. Isn't he like the cutest? Oh my god. I love these guys so much. They are my absolute fave from the Halloween content. They are so cute. They each need like their time to shine. So this is our little Count Tacula. Would you give him candy? I would. I'd give him everything. Beanie says, love the little guy. Paleo Stream says, oh my god, we're getting Oz. A Dinosaur says, I love him. Illiterate Scholar, wow, that is really cute. I know, so cute, guys. I'm so happy that you guys are as crazy about these as I am. So this is the animal Dino. So it's our little Dinocaris, but he's a spooky ghost. And these little guys are all trick-or-treating. They got their little pumpkin baskets. Which, Des, we don't have any pumpkin baskets, actually. It could be like little pumpkin shopping baskets. So these are so cute. I absolutely love these guys. So I guess the idea is they're like little children and they're trick-or-treating. But see what I mean? Couldn't this be like a little Prehistoric Kingdom animated show? This is the Halloween episode. Yeah, so that's the Dinocaris as like a little spooky ghost. He's got his little sheet on. His little tail is sticking out. Very cute. And then this is also my favorite as well. We have our little nerdy Dialo. So this is a little kind of fun shout out to a movie. That I will not say. No, it's from Jurassic Park. So if you know, you know, guys. But yeah, this little guy is dressed up as someone from the Jurassic Park movies. So there's Dilo. So these are our 3 trick-or-treaters that are in the Halloween content update coming in just less than an hour. And I absolutely love them. Like when I see them, it makes me so happy. Because I remember the 1st of October, I was like, can I use some of the Halloween content? Can I use little characters to show, just to build up to Halloween, just to show them as like little, just as for artwork for the streams. But because we hadn't released any content yet or even showed what anything was going to be, we hadn't really said anything. I had to wait, but now they're going to be joining us this week and for next week's Halloween stream. So yeah, this is little Nedry. So very cute. I absolutely love these guys. So don't forget, everyone, next week, Halloween, Monday 31st, about 6 p.m. UK time, we're going to be streaming, and Ida is our concept artist. She does a lot more too, but she mainly draws up loads of concept art that you see that are later made into items for Prehistoric Kingdom. So she's going to be drawing more of these little guys, so it's going to be a really fun stream. And of course, we're going to be giving away a few keys to Prehistoric Kingdom on Steam. So don't forget to join us. That way, if you don't have the game already, you can be in with a chance to win, or if you're begging a friend to play, then you can maybe win a key for them. So that's a lot of our Halloween content, but then also added to Halloween. Let me just move this guy. I cannot move him. Oh, there we go. So also coming with this content is we kind of have, I guess we'll call them sort of destruction items. So it's quite nice to be able to merge the two updates together. Let me just double check, make sure I got most of that Halloween content. So let me just go to structural elements. I'll actually bring it over here, just because the terrain is flatter with the substrate here. So in props, we just have a couple more details that people can add to their parks. So we have kind of a rubble pile that people can add. Maybe there can be enclosures that are being built that are kind of under construction. So you can have those set up around your parks. That could be fun to do if you're not finished an enclosure. You can kind of leave a few props outside. And customers can be, you can have like a coming sign soon and be like, oh my God, the Prehistoric Kingdom, it's expanding. The zoo is expanding. Everyone's very excited for Dilo Nedry, I know. Very, very cute. So we also have some damaged wall corners as well. So these are kind of quite good as to have. Actually, I do want to have them here. I'll try to get them fairly close. They might be a little uneven just because I don't want to take too much time on this stream, just placing items and lining them up. So you can color these as well. So we can kind of make the kind of cracks similar, blend into the background wall here. So I think that's a really nice touch. So there's quite a few choices of these kind of damaged walls that you can choose from, and obviously we can scale them, make them bigger. She's coming together. You can turn on surface snapping. I could. I'm very lazy with my build settings. Okay, back to props. Oh no, is it structural? Yes. So let me see. I'll just pop this damaged concrete. I mean, you guys get like the idea with the damaged concrete. So there's a few different shapes and there's lots of really cool corner pieces that are really nice to add to like fencing and walls. This is kind of like a chunk out of the wall, which at first I'm like, well, for Halloween, this is great. But I'm like, I don't want my park to look old. I take care of my park, but it's kind of fun for maybe like inside the enclosures for some of the bigger dinosaurs. Like maybe they kind of try and break down the wall a few times if they're a little agitated or aggressive. That kind of looks like it could be a spooky ghost in the background. Imagination. So there's also more kind of damage crack details. So little corner pieces. So very, very similar to what I placed on the wall. So lots of options for just forward front facing pieces with the damaged wall, and then also to add to corners. Azert from YouTube says, love it. Connor Walsingham from YouTube said, kind of reminds me of the Haunted Mansion at Walt Disney World. I know it does. That's why it's so cute, all the kind of little characters that we have for today's stream in the Halloween content. I love it. It's very like cutesy. I think we were a little unsure about like the characters. I think we were like, oh, is it like, because we weren't sure if it was standing out too much, like completely different from PK gameplay. But I think they look great. I'm so happy that they're in the game. Let me see. Okay, so we also have, so usually we have our normal chain link, but now you can also have a damage chain link when you want to stage some breakout scenes. So I'll try, I know you can't really see maybe the quality of the stream. So if you can see the chain link here, so that's the full one, and then there's some damaged ones with pieces missing. Large Flamingo on Twitch says, I love the look. I hope the style continues to show up in future cutouts. I know, me too. Especially, it would be cool to have another round of them for next year's Halloween. I think that would be cute, especially because obviously we're going to be introducing new species throughout early access in Prehistoric Kingdom. So it's like, oh my god, what other cute characters could we add to our little trick-or-treaters? Oh yeah, and here's the big chain link one with the big cutout. Like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. So let me just go through the props. I don't have an exact list of everything. I'm pretty sure the wooden painted beam was there beforehand. A little tip as well, guys. So when I was getting some footage of some of the Halloween content over the last few days, is I kind of changed up the lighting. Let's see. So yeah, I'll just stick with the orange. And if I make a few of these, so it does give off like a bit of like an orange glow. So you can mess around with the lighting. There we go. See our little orange glow? So that's what I did when I was taking a few of the shots. Just because it made it kind of more of Halloween. You know, everyone's got their pumpkins outside. Some people have, I remember one time my friend, I think we were like, it was her 16th birthday, and her birthday is the end of October. And she decided to have her birthday on Halloween and had like a whole dress-up party. And I think she got 2 colorful light bulbs. She got one green one that she kept in the living room, and she got one red one that was put on the front door porch outside, and she forgot to take it down. So it was like a week or two after Halloween, and she still had like a red light outside her door, outside her front house. So it was like, little red light in the little red light district house over there. So Illiterate Soldier on YouTube says, oh wow, the light does give off a glow. I didn't think it would affect the environment. Yeah, so not all the lights give off like a strong glow, but you can play around with some of the lighting, because I'm the type of the person, I just usually leave out lights when I'm building in this game. But it's actually really, really cool. So depending on like the photo you're taking, like we can place a few of these around. So obviously if it was far out, I wouldn't be able to see the light. But if you're getting a little closer with the guys, it's a really nice theme. We could even make it like very, very red. Ooh, scary. I quite like the orange because it's kind of warm as well. So I'm just gonna, you can pretend that this is sort of lighting on our stage. I'm just gonna spread a little bit more around. One sec, guys. Oh. Okay. Put them in the spooky forest, maybe. Yes, so Paleo Stream said put the lights in the spooky forest. Yeah, so that's what I did, I think, when I was recording footage, because I had like a very dark forest. And I was like, I need things to be a little bit brighter, but I was quite happy with the little effect it gave off. So if we were to zoom in, if we were just like getting shots, I mean, some of the lights actually look a bit too bright, but anyway. So if you wanted some shots, let's actually make these ones red. Or maybe, should we do like a green? What does the red look like? Ooh, very creepy. Ooh, can we click on it? Okay, too close to the trees. Don't want to spend too long. Ah, I did not copy the group. Okay, never mind. Edit group. I want to split it from the group so that it can be separate, or actually, no, I want to duplicate it and then split this one. There we go. Yes, the orange in the first is so nice. It's a dinosaur. Ooh, so now we can create like a really cool graveyard with the red light. Very, very spooky. And then also coming, let me just double check maybe I can check the patch notes, but I think there's new trees coming in the new update. Oh. So bear with me one sec, guys, because if the trees are in the new update, then I can show you them. I think this was also one of the first times that I used a lot of the, like the weather, because usually I just keep, like whenever I play any kind of building games or like The Sims, I always just keep the weather sunny. It's just easier for me to see and build things that way. But I had a lot of fun playing with the like stormy, rainy weather and all the clouds, setting up the Halloween items. When will the update release? Says Snag Jam on YouTube. So the update with all the Halloween content is coming out in about 43 minutes. So at 6 p.m. UK time, the update will go live. So guys, I'm just double checking to make sure the new trees are in this update. Ooh. Ah, yes, I remember. Okay. I remember where I read it I read it at the Steam event. Okay. Okay, so there is new trees coming, which is actually beautiful for Halloween. I just have to look for them. So I haven't placed them in any parks yet, but I did see Nano was showing me his park. He let me use, because he built a few things for the Halloween content. And I believe... Okay, so I don't think the new trees... I feel like they are in this update, but I can't see them anywhere. Let me check gardening here, actually. Okay, sorry guys, no new trees, but I think soon there is like a new type of birch tree coming soon. So keep a lookout for that. I still feel like it's in this update. Okay, no trees. Everyone leaves the stream. It's like, no trees, that's it, I'm leaving. But yeah, I'm very happy with our little spooky graveyard. Maybe we'll actually place a few of the bricks around the graveyard just to be like, oh my god, what's been going on? Does anyone oh, I'm just copying them. Does anyone remember well, I mean, I was too young when this happened. I think it was mostly America. Sorry, America, but there was like a satanic panic going on like in the 90s. And then if people saw like, you know, teens drinking or residues of drinking and graffiti in like a graveyard or a forest, they'd be like, oh my God, it's a satanic ritual. And it was on loads of like documentaries, news. I think it was on an Oprah show one time as well. Oh yeah, we also have, so let me brighten it up a little bit, but we have some new kind of destroyed cables as well that can be placed around the parks. That's part of the kind of damaged decal content in the update. So let me show you guys. Candles on the tombstones. Oh my God, Paleo stream on Twitch. You are right. You are right. You could actually, I mean, to be honest, I'm a little lazy, so maybe I won't do it on this stream. So using the letters, we could actually write on the tombstones. Lols. So if anyone doesn't know, Mao is my boss. Mao is the ringleader. So he is Prehistoric Kingdom. Very nice. Rest in peace, Mao. Okay, let's pop some candles. Maybe this just recently happened. You know, if something did just happen within like the live stream, I would feel very, very bad. Or I'm prepared and there's a nice little like this, I'll upload this to the Steam Workshop. Okay, touch wood that nothing bad happens to Mao. Okay, back in props. Okay, candles, are they in props? Are they, oh yeah, props. Here we go. I think I want them to be white though, just to be like a typical white chilling candle. Because if you see other colored candles, you'd be like, oh, is there a theme? But I think just the go-to white candle is pretty eerie looking enough. Imagine Mao just like literally looks on the stream right now. I love it. I think it turned out really nice, really nice. Spooky, scary, but nice. So I don't know what his death was, a T-Rex. He got too close to a T-Rex. I know. We'll get a little another little sign. Let me check for T-Rex. So that's the Turbo. Here we go, Tyrannosaurus. Little need to work on the size a little. I feel like in Prehistoric Kingdoms, like just the scaling can give you like so much fun. Like you can just play around. I know I've seen people like on Discord and upload prefabs and just The creative use of scaling is absolutely amazing. More games need it. Ooh. Death by T-Rex. Maybe I'll have them a little lower, and then I'll lower the name. That's one thing I always do is I always put things like almost too close together. And sometimes I just make it difficult for myself to select things. We'll manage. R.I.P. Mao. Here lies Mao. I know. Taken too soon. An appropriate end. Ooh, okay, guys, so it's only 35 more minutes before the content is live, so let's see what else we can make. Oh, yeah, so let me just brighten up the day a little bit. I might make a little spooky graveyard in our current live stream playthrough, and maybe we can put all the developers and all the team on little tombstones. Oh, yes. So if I just brighten things up a little bit, just because I want to show off a couple more items that you will receive in the next update. I'm going to get rid of the little silhouettes just because they're not, oh, well, they are in the update. But they're not like new. It's just like, oh, there's more silhouettes. So there is more prop items as part of the kind of like damage decor. So I think we have a couple of cables. So let me just look in props. So there is like regular cables that you can place. And then we also have, I'll zoom in just a sec, guys, like a damaged cable. So you can create kind of scenes where obviously wires got torn down, there's electricity or I guess the power is cut. There's like a frayed cable. Steel hanging. So it just kind of all contributes to all the amazing kind of props and scenery items that you can place just to give a bit more life to the park and just create really cool scenes. Yep, so there's some of the cables. Let me check, do we have anything else to show off? Oh yes, and then we have the caution tape. So if you want to place caution tape around, they could be construction sites, it could be kind of cool to play up the more kind of dangerous dinosaurs in the park, like, ooh, if you're getting closer to their enclosures, there could be fun like little warning signs like, stop, turn back now. Hopefully the guests will understand it's a joke, or if you're recreating the Lady Gaga telephone music video, you could have a little homage in your park with the caution tape. But yeah, I think I did make, so we could do like a little, if I just grab one of the prefabs, let me just grab like a little bathroom. Gorgon Bones, hello. On Twitch, you said, been dealing with a sinus infection. I completely forgot that it was Tuesday. Oh no. Well, I hope you're feeling better. I did know, so it was like September, like mid-September. Mid-September, and then almost for, I felt like there was a few weeks where I just felt like run down, like I constantly felt like I had a bit of a cold. So that was really, really annoying. So I hope you get better soon. I feel like everyone, it's like the time of the year, like I know for me, like pretty much every winter, I always get a cold. And especially I used to work in retail and then like airport retail. And so it would be very, very busy. And you're dealing with lots of cash, lots of different people, so you're more likely to get sick. Oh yes, so I just want to grab some of the caution tape. So even if it's not Halloween, um, there could be some issues maybe where the bathrooms have to be closed off. Maybe one of the the Coelophysis got out and got into the bathroom and started drinking the toilet water, and they broke some of the pipes, so there's flooding. So now it's like, oh no. Shut down the bathrooms near the Coelophysis enclosure again, please. So I'm just going to stretch it out a bit, make it a little bit bigger so it reaches across the door. Oh. And then, yeah, pretty much just copying and pasting the exact same object. I'll just place it around the doors. I love the copy and paste as well, the advanced editing tool that we have in PK. Because I think when I first was like testing the game, I didn't know we had that, and I was like, oh shoot, it takes like so long. I can't build like really detailed items. It just takes way too long to build out those kind of structured buildings. But with the advanced editing tool, it just makes everything so much quicker. No crossing, but obviously CeeLo can go in. We could actually put some of the CeeLo stuck in the sink, yeah. That would be so cute. I might actually be like, maybe these bathrooms have been closed for a while. But maybe like CeeLo. Maybe these are like, oh, this is like the closed part of the park. It's going to be under reconstruction like next summer. And maybe the CeeLos sometimes break in. They break through the chainmail. I'm just going to leave that there for now. I just need to grab the normal chainmail. Oh. So the bathrooms can be blocked off, but I want one that a little sneaky CeeLo might have gotten to on one of his little adventure outings in the park. Let me just grab one more chain link just because I want to add the chain link on the top of the broken one. It's now a disaster zone, pretty much. So it would be really cool actually to see if people were to make like rundown parks, but the dinosaurs are still kind of roaming around, and they've kind of, I guess, it would be cool later when the game has more animal interactions and socializing and even fighting. So I think that's kind of on the list of what we hope to do. So, there's been a little, some sneaky stuff happening here. Check out the chat. A dinosaur says sneaky CeeLo. I know, he's just such like a little sneaky creature. It's his eyes. Let me actually really quickly, I'm going to bring up an image. I think it was in one of the recent dev diaries, just to show off the new species. So it's an image that was in one of our recent dev diaries. But it's a really good shot of the trio together, of the new species that will be here, hopefully in the next couple of months. Okay. Because I know a lot of people ask, like, oh, what are the new species? And I just say it, but I want to be able to show you guys. Let me see, I think it was in July. Okay, guys, I'm just switching to full screen very briefly. And let me just show you the new species coming to PK. So this is our desert trio. Let me just scale them. I'll even cover me. So this is our little desert trio coming to Prehistoric Kingdom in the next big title update. So that's not the one coming out later on today. So later on in the year, don't forget to check out our Trello board, because you get to see then a little bit more insight of what's coming in the next update. So in the big title update coming after the Halloween content, so we'll get 3 new species, new animal locomotion update, so there'll be lots of cool new animal animations as well. You'll get random objectives. There will be a research system introduced to the game, some guest welfare, additional guest ethnicities and animations, and then you'll also get a new map and desert biome, and then also additional foliage. So that's the 3 of them together. I'm Irish, so I don't say 3, I say tree. Yes, that's a little trio together. Very, very cute. Very, very, very cute. Gorgonbone says it can smell the restroom on Coelophysis as it runs by. I know. It's like, why do the Coelos smell like toilet water? And it is 24 minutes, guys, until the Halloween content update is live on Steam, and you guys can all download it. Don't forget to join our Discord as well, and please post all of your screenshots of what you guys are making. Don't forget, next week we'll be streaming on Monday the 31st instead of Tuesday, because Monday is Halloween. So let's go back and take a look again at the new content. Ooh. So many trees. Where are the dinosaurs? We can start placing a few dinosaurs. Let's get a trike. A nice little, oh my god, the mountain. They look so good during the day. Yeah, let's get a little dino. So first, so any newcomers to the game, before you like breed the animals, obviously there's no animals breeding together is going to come in a much later down the line update in Prehistoric Kingdom. So it'll be kind of towards the end of early access. So to breed animals in the game, you need a nursery. So we can kind of, these are some of the prefabs that we can use, or if you scroll down to where it says modules here. So we have a small, a medium, and a large. So if you are maybe in challenge mode and you're like, okay, well, let's start off with like the smaller medium-sized animals first. You won't need a large one, but that means you actually, like, you won't be able to breed any of the large animals unless you have the large nursery. So let me just get rid of these 2 because I don't want it to be confused at which nursery we have. So we can access the genetics lab directly from the nursery that we placed, or if we click this little nursery holder, that little egg, we can go to the genetics lab here. So let's get a little trike in here. The Triceratops and even like the Styracosaurus, Protoceratops, their scales are gorgeous in Prehistoric Kingdom. You can't beat our scaly dinos. So here's a few of the different species, the different skins. Beautiful. I think my favorite one is actually the first one, that kind of, just that beautiful blue at his horns. Oh my goodness, so cute, so cute. Oh, his name is Matthew. So formal. It's so textured, I can almost feel it. I know, it's so nice. Whenever I collect screenshots, I always almost have too much of the kind of Triceratops and those nice scaly dinos, and it's almost like it's a Triceratops game because I have those many photos to show off. Hello, Matthew. How are you? Oh, he's heading towards the grave. Actually, we can just give him some food. Oh, he's running.
the most recognizable and largest dinosaurs of its kind. Several fossilized triceratops have been given nicknames like Lane, Hatcher, or Homer. Personally, I prefer names starting with T.
Oh, Nigel. I actually think so. There's like, let me see, there's a photo frame like here on the locker behind me, and it's of me and my boyfriend. But I think for the streams, I'm gonna get one of Nigel just for the PK streams. Oh my goodness, look at him. He's so cute. He's so cute. He doesn't even care that like there's no fencing. He's like, yeah, that'd be nice. I could live here. I like it. I like it. I like the little play in the background. Um, oh yeah, speaking earlier, I was speaking how in Ireland, basically the whole month of October and especially Halloween night, there's so many fireworks going off, and it used to freak me out as a little girl because not only were they really loud, but I would hear a lot of horror stories of people getting injured at bonfires, and obviously people doing horrific things to animals. So guys, please on Halloween, keep your animals in and just make sure you know where they are. Because anytime if I was going away to like a party or a sleepover, even when I was like a young adult, I'd tell my mom, please keep the cats in. Don't let them go outside. Just feed them early and keep them in. And she'd be like, okay. So this is a little, maybe he's visiting his friend. It could be a buddy where like they always had a feud, that silent feud, and they didn't really speak to each other. But he still goes once a year to visit his buddy's grave and make fun of him, as that was their friendship. I do love the tombstones. I think they look so cool. Okay, so Vogel on Twitch also said, when is the update coming with the other languages? So that will be in update 1.1. So let me just, that was the Trello board. So really quickly, guys, because I have the web page open with the Trello board, this is a public roadmap that you guys can view. I've been typing it in the chat, so don't forget to go take a look, because then you get to have an idea of what's coming in the next updates as well. So if I bring up my little roadmap, so the achievements and the Halloween content, that's all being combined into the update coming out later today in about 18 minutes. And then later on in the year, towards the end of the year, we'll get the title update 1.1. So that's the new species, and the translations will be in that update as well. So with the new species, new map, we'll also get the localization update as well. So I think there's about 5 languages that we've added. And then hopefully if Prehistoric Kingdom is loved even more worldwide, then we can add even more languages. Let me see. Okay, so back to Steam. And then also at the very end of the year, we'll be getting new. Oh my God, people are coming. I think once I place an animal, people are like, okay, so it's open now. I can come in. Let me just make a little, let me save my Halloween ends. Is anyone interested in, so I used to work with a guy, he was only like 22, 23. This is just within the last few years. I'm almost 30. And every year he would take like Halloween weekend, he'd take like nearly a week off. And it's his tradition to watch loads of Halloween films. Like even one, like he would watch the same ones every year, like all the old Halloween films. And then there's another one, it's like Halloween Town. I know that's like, that's not over for Christmas, but there's a few more Halloween, like kid Halloween films that there's a series of. I think Debbie Reynolds was in those ones. So if you remember the name, let me know in the chat, guys. Yeah, so I'm just going to pause the game and then just build a little fencing for my trike. I feel bad using this fencing because I'm like, oh, it looks kind of harsh, but at the same time, it kind of looks cool. So let's just, because we want to be nice to our animals, I want to give them some food. So this actually, guys, so normally the flat feeder looks like this, and we can change the styles of them. So I quite like the wooden one. But then I think I showed, because we made a Pachyrhinosaurus wrench within the last couple of streams, and I got from the Steam Workshop this really cute kind of little feeding box. That is also very, very cute. I feel like it's a little small for our trike. There we go. There you go, buddy. Also, little update. I'll try bring my kitten on stream. So I adopted she's about 6 to 9 months old. We were told she's 6 months. But the vet was like, no, she's like closer to a year. And we were like, what? She's so small. Yeah, we took her to the vet because we thought she might have a small eye infection. And we have like little eye drops for her now. But so she appeared on last week's stream. I carried her, and she graced us with her presence. And because the week before she was not having it. So I'm gonna try and bring her on at the very end of this stream. So let's look at little trike. Oh my god, he's so cute. He's so cute. He needs a friend. He needs a friend. Let's get him a girlfriend. And she'll be kind of like pink. So that way we can have the Horridus species and the Prosus. And again, guys, I am terrible at pronouncing names, species. Yes. I always use the wooden fencing. I like the natural look. Yeah, that's actually my go-to as well. I love the tropical one, and even just the standard dark wood with the kind of railings. I love the wooden one so much, or even just making my own wooden one. But for like bigger, some of the bigger dinosaurs, like especially like obviously T-Rex and Acro, it's cool to have more of like a kind of like, these need like maximum security fencing. So that's kind of cool. So, oh, gotta poop. I'm just gonna, because we're in sandbox mode, I can just, I have unlimited money, so I'm just gonna pay to clean up the enclosure. Let's give them an enrichment item as well. I've been told from A Dinosaur, he says, I've been told the scientific name is more important to spell right than to say right. Yeah, true. Let's see. Yes, so I want to add a little bit of enrichment as well for our little trikes in our Halloween park. So I'm going to add little ice block, little fruit block. So fancy. What time is it? Oh my god, 13 minutes, guys, until the update is live. And also the Steam sale is starting. I think it's like a Steam Spook Fest. I think that's what they're calling it this year. So it'll be a Spook Fest Steam sale, and Prehistoric Kingdom is going to be 20% off. And don't forget as well, next week we will be streaming on Monday. And the stream is going to be, basically it'll be starting almost 2 hours from, basically, yeah, it'll be starting this time next Monday. So wherever you are around this time, like 10 minutes from now, we'll be starting the live stream. So it'll be, obviously I'll be posting it on our socials, and I'll create another event on Discord as a reminder. And then Ida will be joining us for the Halloween stream. Maybe a couple of other devs will be free as well. If they're not out making the game or doing some Halloween partying, maybe they can join us. Hello on YouTube. Welcome to the stream. We're going to be finishing up soon, and anyone, if you just joined us, if you missed this stream, the re-upload will be available on YouTube pretty much right after. I just need to change the thumbnail. Ooh, it's raining. So if you just joined the stream, we have shown off our new Halloween content. So we have some kind of destruction items, decor to add to your parks. So some kind of brick piles. We have chain link fences that are now torn. We have different cables and broken cables to add to your park. The star of the show for me, let me just darken over here, are the cutouts, and especially the little trick-or-treater guys. So here's our little cutouts. I think they are so cute. Would you give them candy? I would give them literally the whole bowl. They can have it all. So we have our insect statues as well. New candles that you can recolor, so it doesn't have to be just for Halloween. We have some really nice kind of scenery cutout items like the moon, the clouds, and the big scary cutout tree. And then we have some buntings. And you can change the style of these as well. So if we want, we can change these to have different colors. Or we can change the look completely, so we can have them all colored. And then again, we can change all of these, each individual color. And the little pterodactyl feature is very, very nice, very cute. Oh my god, there's a massive spider and worm. I know, so these are prehistoric bugs. So you can feature these. They could be statues throughout your park, or if you want to just hide a little one. If I just copy this. So if we scale this guy down, we've also taken a look at some very nice tombstones. We have the little triceratops. Very cool, scary, and sad at the same time. That's a funeral summed up. I'm just going to shrink it down. So, I mean, we could make a massive statue that's literally, like, could have its own feature in, like, a Godzilla movie. But I want to make him very small. I want him to just be like a little bug. A bug in the park. Ooh. That's still very big. Oh, is he there? Is he there? Oh, he's there. Just, oh, he's still floating, just to keep Mao company, you know? Just to keep Mao company. There we go, he's basically on there. So yeah, big insect statues, scale them up, scale them down. They're very cute to add in the park. They would actually be cool as well to add if you have like little garden sections in your park, because you can recolor them. They will have like a shine, so I guess they have that kind of like beetle look shine. He's so small, he's too close to the grave. Oh, there we go. So the color does change. Let me just brighten things up a bit. So these are fully customizable in terms of color, but they still have that kind of dark metal shine to them. But I think they look good dark. Oh, here's our trike, just trampling up his enclosure. Ooh. Just walked over that grave as if it wasn't there. In real life, they were 2 meters long, so being big is on point for them. Thank you, Kicker White Line. That is very, I'm terrified that they existed. There is one spider, guys, I forget the name, that eats birds, and they are in Australia. Like, imagine you like walked into one of their webs. That would be very, very scary. Oh, we do actually, it's like a glass shatter. We don't have any cobwebs. But I love the Halloween lineup that we have. It's very on theme. So let me see. I think in structural elements, maybe. Oh, here we go. So this is, I mean, you could put it as like damaged wall, but I think it looks really good as smashed glass. Literally cannot see where I put it. Oop. Oop. There we go. So yeah, so this says damaged cracks, and I have placed them on walls, and it does look very, very good, but I think also on any glass windows, or even if you use the glass fencing and you wanted the fencing to look cracked, that would be pretty cool. Okay. That's a nice touch as well. Let me just, I love seeing our little props at nighttime. And then guys, if you weren't here earlier, the lights we changed to like an orange hue just to make things a little bit spookier. A little bit spookier looking. And then of course the candles and the pumpkins light up at nighttime. I think there's a really nice glow to them. So aren't those literally called bird eaters? No, there's an actual name for the spider, I think. It's like the biggest spider in the world, and they're so big that they eat birds. Illiterate scholar says, everything is scary in Australia. I know, like you think, oh my god, koalas, they're so cute and they could just be climbing a tree, but apparently koalas are a little aggressive. How much longer? Ooh, guys, in 4 minutes, the Halloween content update will go live on Steam. So it will be available to download. And don't forget as well, there is a Steam sale. A lot of games on sale, but Prehistoric Kingdom is 20% off. So just wait a couple of minutes because the Steam sale is literally just going live at 6 p.m. So just make sure it all works and that the new pricing is there on the Steam store page. And then if it's on your wish list, it's a good time to get it. If not, make a friend get it. Spiderzilla. Ooh, look at the people. They want to see the little play. Excuse me. So I also want to take a little look again at our trike. See how they're doing? Ooh, the graveyard at nighttime is very, very cool. So we also use the same lights in the graveyard, but we made them red. Oh, I could do a little for finishing up the stream. Will you be adding your masterpiece to the workshop? Probably not this. I mean, maybe the tombstone actually, just for fun. Maybe the tombstone. Yeah, we can do that now. Let me just... Oh no, I think they're too close together and too small for me to grab right now. Let me just move this back a little bit. So I actually, personally, I prefer it without a little dino saws. But yeah, this little tombstone I think we can upload to the workshop. Ooh. So where's our little mouth text? Is it floating in the back? Yes. Are these items going to be permanently in the game? Yes, they will, which is great. So a lot of the candles and even the pumpkins, you can actually recolor them pretty much whatever color you want. So they can be used, a lot of the decorations can be used not just for Halloween. Okay, I like to think it looks like it's stuck on now. Okay, great. So guys, Let me just, oh, it won't let me add. Oh, there we go. Oh, damn, it's so like freaking small. Okay. Let me just move to the side and then I'll group them together first. There we go. So now it's all grouped together. It's almost 6. Guys, it is 6 o'clock, so we're going to be finishing up the stream in the next few minutes. But now I think the updates and everything is going live. And you can read the full change logs on Steam. And take a look at the patch notes. Can we select the little bug maybe as well? Yes, there we go. So I'm going to create a new prefab. So guys, this is a quick little tutorial if you're not sure how to upload things to the Steam Workshop. This is going to be really weird. I hope Mal isn't watching the stream and he just sees this later on the workshop. Say R.I.P. Mal. Oh, wait, I'll make it a bit lighter though, a bit lighthearted. I'll say Happy Halloween. Animal care, it'll be guest park infrastructure, modular base maybe. Scenery. Yep, so then just click this. So I can save it as a prefab first. So that means my game will have it saved as a prefab, and then I can just upload straight to the Steam Workshop. So guys, download the tombstone. I want to see it in everyone's park. It's time. I know, let me just check the store page. Let's see, is it up? Oh, we're still live on the store page. Awesome, awesome. If I just click the community hub. So I've tabbed out of the game. I think that might actually take us off the Steam store page, but the stream is finishing up soon anyway. So guys, don't forget, next week we're going to have a fun Halloween stream on Monday, the 31st. So it'll be this time next week on Monday. Let me just check the community hub. So the event should go live now, so you guys can take a look at exactly what's in the new Halloween content. Oops, that should go live fairly soon. Oh, okay. One sec, guys. Just checking. Usually there's a few minutes for everything to go live with the updates. Let me see, can I see my items? Okay, so once the update is live, guys, then the little tombstone will be able to be, you'll be able to download the tombstone. So guys, what is everyone's Halloween plans? What are you guys going to be doing? Are you trick-or-treating? One thing I don't like in my neighborhood, they vote and say, okay, maybe I can understand like why some people like it, but it's like, oh, so do we want to have Halloween on the Saturday instead? And we'll all go trick-or-treating on Saturday. And most people are like, well, no, because you're going to get like 2 nights of people like banging on your door looking for candy then. But yeah, I think it would be, I think just have it on like just Halloween. It's on the 31st. So let me just double check. I'm also just checking if it shows up on the workshop because I want to make sure. Oh, there we go. I want to take down this little prefab real quick because I need to wait for the update to be released before that is uploaded to the workshop. So I think the devs are still working on the update. Let me just check when it's going to go live. Celebrating a holiday in the wrong day should be illegal. I know, and some people are, I don't know. I think, have some people said that about Christmas? It's definitely a Halloween thing. And I kind of get it because some people are like, oh, it's just easier to have it on a weekend day. And some people like to maybe go out on Halloween night and they prefer that to be on like a Friday or Saturday. But I've heard, well, if Halloween falls like in the middle of the week, you get like parties like both weekends that celebrate Halloween. Yeah, so guys, the update is releasing today. So I think it was due to be scheduled for 6 p.m., but I think the devs are just finishing up on the release. So shortly. Okay, so I think the devs are just waiting on Steam. So devs have reported back they are waiting on Steam for the update. Definitely going to try all these decorations. Yes, please do, Beanie. Okay, so guys, keep an eye out for the update because we're just waiting back to hear from Steam and then everything should go live. So keep an eye out because later on this evening the update will be released. So I'll just go through a couple of the items again. Hopefully the stream isn't too long then if we have to wait a little while. So guys, the update is coming out later today, but we're just waiting for Steam to basically have everything ready for us. So introducing some Prehistoric Kingdom pumpkins. Lots of nice variations. I love my little pink pumpkin right here. We got some nice candles. Again, you can recolor loads of these items so they don't just have to be used for Halloween. We've got our insect statues and lots of new cutouts. So these very nice trees. We learned it's not a bat, guys. It's a little prehistoric creature that looks like a bat. So some nice dark clouds. We've got the full moon. We've got our little moon crescent here. We've got new buntings in the Halloween content. So these little flags. So if I edit the group, so you can have the little pterodactyls. We can change the color, of course. They can be pink, red, anything. You can have kind of more traditional colors and stripes, or you can have multicolored. So you can use these all year round. Thank you, everyone in the chat. Anoro Gonathus. I think that's the best I can say it. Yeah, but that's what this little bat-like creature is. See, he looks kind of like a bat. He actually looks like he's like crying here. He's probably annoyed because he's like, Halloween is only one night a year. It's not fair. Okay, and then also my favorite out of everything is these little guys. So next week during our Halloween stream on Monday, Ida's going to be drawing more concept art with us. So we're going to be picking a few more dinosaurs to kind of design and make look like kids, and we can help Ida draw some Halloween costumes for them as well. So we have a little Nedry Dilo, or little Count Tocula, and our little, I think, do we call it a dino, like D-I-E? It's a little Dinocaris as a spooky ghost. Also, some really great features in the update, guys, is we have a lot of like damaged decor, so things you can add, little damaged wall pieces and wall cracks. We have our little rubble, our little caution tape. We have new chain link fences. I think it might be too dark. Oh no, you can kind of see where the holes are cut out. So earlier, not too long ago in the stream, we made it so there's actually a little hole in the fencing here where maybe the Coelophysis sneaks around and he gets into the bathrooms that are meant to be closed off. And then of course we have our beautiful tombstones. So guys, as soon as the update goes live, so it should be pretty much just as soon as we hear back from Steam. So it could be in 10 minutes, it could be like in an hour or two, but keep an eye out on the Steam store page. We'll also announce on our socials when the update goes live. Yeah, and this little beauty will be uploaded to the workshop as soon as the update goes live. Let me just get a little... I think that's good to finish on. Ooh. Too much. Okay. Okay, quick shout out to everyone in chat. Thank you, Gorgon, for joining. Gajiro Guy, Literate Scholar, Dragonova Beanie, Kicker White Lion, Mrs. T-Rex, Boy853, Meow Panzer. So these guys are from YouTube. We have Mrs. T-Rex. Thank you for keeping an eye on the chat, Mrs. T-Rex. Is there any Easter eggs in the game? There is actually, sorry, that was Meow Panzer. There is one little QR code in the game that you can have a look at. A dinosaur, if I missed your name, thank you so much for joining today's stream. So again, keep an eye out on our socials because very, very soon, again, it could be in a few minutes, it could be like in an hour, but the Halloween content will drop. We're just waiting on Steam to have everything processed and ready for us. So thank you again, guys. Don't forget we're having a Halloween stream on Monday the 31st at 6 p.m. UK time. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoy the Halloween content. Just keep an eye out for the update when it's live on Steam. And don't forget, as part of the Steam Halloween sale, Prehistoric Kingdom is 20% off. Bye, guys!